Alright, so one wisdom from the Rebbe for today. So today is chodesh Shevat, which the Torah tells us that on the 40th year, on the first day of the month of Shevat, the 12th month, Moshe Rabbeinu explained the whole Torah very well. And as Rashi brings from the Chamim, that means he translated the Torah into 70 languages. He told it to all the different languages which can exist in the world. Now what was Moshe Rabbeinu accomplishing by doing that? Why do you have to explain it in so many languages? So there are different explanations brought, but we could say the explanation based on the Ramban, which says that really the whole Torah should only be said in Lashon HaKodesh in a certain sense, as that's Hashem's language, the language which Hashem speaks. And therefore the whole Torah is really the ideas of Lashon HaKodesh, holy words which Hashem himself says. So what's the idea that we're able to say it in different languages and explain it in different languages? Therefore Moshe Rabbeinu had to come and accomplish a new thing. And Moshe had to be the one to do it, because Moshe is the one who gave us the Torah in the first place. He's connected, and is the whole idea of bringing down the idea of Torah. And therefore Moshe Rabbeinu had to come himself and explain the Torah in different languages, so that whenever a Jew learns Torah, no matter what language he's learning Torah in, it's still fully Hashem's Torah, even though it's not right now said in the original words, but it's still fully Hashem's Torah in the fullest. And that's also the idea that later on when they crossed the Yarden, Moshe said that they have to also write down the Torah into different languages. So that not only the words of Torah, but even written papers of Torah, when they're written down in any language that they're written, it's fully Hashem's wisdom. And simply this is said about the Sefer Dvarim, because Sefer Dvarim is a book which Moshe Rabbeinu said from himself, meaning that Hashem told it to him obviously, but it was thought through by himself and only then expressed. And that's the source for the entire idea of Torah Shabbat Peh, where we take Torah and we understand it ourselves and try to actually relate to it. And only then we can say halacha, obviously it's still 100% Hashem's Torah, but it's Hashem's Torah the way we understand it and being expressed. And that gets us capability from this fact, which Moshe Rabbeinu is willing to translate and give over the Torah to us in a way that we should be able to relate it. And that's also connected to the Frierdiker Rebbe, whose yahrzeit is coming up in 10th day of Shvat, where he took and revolutionized the idea of learning Torah and chassidus. The chassidus is printed now in other languages, in languages which is not the original Lashon HaKodesh, and not even Yiddish. It's printed in every language so that every single person should be able to understand chassidus, and it should affect them in the full way, full strength, just like the original Torah as it was said originally. L'chaim, l'chaim.